Hello, everyone. Welcome back. So it is day 4, episode 4. If you're just joining for the first time, please do well to go and watch the previous episodes. We have about 3 episodes so far. But right now on this video, I want to welcome you. If you're a first timer, thank you so much for joining. Do well give me a comment in the comment section. I would like to give you a shout out. And if you're an old subscriber, thank you so much for always returning. On today's video, I want to give a shout out to Lovette Ozioma. Thank you so much for always returning and always leaving a comment after watching the video. On today's video, we will be talking about non-L sport, emotional pattern, and social intelligence. This may sound foreign to you. You probably have a clue on what it's all about. It's through the course of this series, this thing called friendship. I have had introverts, not so many of them, a few of them reached out to me. I am an introvert. I'm not sure how to go about friendship. I'm not sure it's for me. People easily misunderstand me. I'm an overthinker and all of that. Well, if you're an introvert, it's not an excuse to be a loner, not to have friends. I mean, it's actually an advantage if you're an introvert, because once you learn how to better manage this personality of yours, you'll be the best person people would want as friends, because you don't talk too much, you're not all over the places, you don't choose your friends anyhow, you don't just go anywhere, you don't just allow just anybody into your space. People would love to be your friends because they know that if you are their friends, they can rely on you and they can always count on you. The first one we will be talking about is, as you make friends, as you get acquainted with people, find out their emotional patterns. Some people, after they have been abandoned in their previous friendship, or their previous friendship do not work out due to any reason or the other, sometimes they don't even know, but because they feel betrayed, they feel neglected, they feel forgotten, they feel probably not good enough to be friends with someone who eventually outgrew them or probably abandon them. They don't realize the essence and the need to actually heal from that emotional baggages. So they carry it on to their next friendship. And whether you're the one who experienced this level of loss, this level of betrayal, pain, and abandonment, or it's the other person, if you do not address these emotions, you're going to rub it off on your new friendship. You're going to suspect your new friend. You will not trust them. You will always find fault. You always look forward to patterns, things that are similar with the other person you're friends with. The truth is that no matter how bad the last person you were friends with treated you, no matter how inconsiderate, selfish, and unintentional they were about the friendship you had with them, there is still someone out there who is going to value you, who is going to love you, who is going to care for you, who is going to tolerate and sacrifice for you as their friends. You just have to keep your mind open, and before you even do that, I advise that you address that emotion. Remind yourself that you're good enough. Remind yourself that you meet your tribe members. Remind yourself that this is just one of those friendships that do not work, and remind yourself that if you are the cause for the death or loss of the previous friendship, that this one is going to be a different one, because your friendship does not define you. You define your friendship. This emotional pattern is what you should look out for. If you see that the person you are friends with easily suspects you, they don't trust you, they don't believe what you say until you show them, they're doubting Thomas and all of that, it's not when to actually lay them off. You could have a conversation with them. Okay, let's talk about this. Is there anything that happened in the previous friendship or what's not? Stop matching people's energy. Stop that gutter behavior, especially if it's the negative ones. How can you stoop so low to allow someone control how you react and how you live your life? That is so much power you're giving to someone. Find out if there is any way you can actually have a conversation with them as your friends. But if they're not making effort, they're not even worried about making adjustments, especially those toxic behavior, you don't need to match it. Just remove yourself from the equation. You don't belong there. I have a friend who happens to be my school roommate in the high institution. When I allowed someone to stay with me, because I lived off camp in year 1, after I lived with a person for my first year. On my second year, so I told my family that I was not going to accommodate any other person with me in school, that I'm okay living alone. However, my roommate, the person I eventually became roommate with until we graduated, told me it's either we are roommates or both of us are not going to go to school from 200 level, because you're actually supposed to renew your rent, probably pack out, because the old students are packing out, and of course there will be space. You may find a better flat to occupy. So my roommate told me that she wants us to live together. And it didn't add up for me, because I don't know her from anywhere. As much as she's my classmate, she helped me when I joined the school first. I stayed in her house for a certain period of time, but I didn't really want it because of the past experience I had with the person I lived with. So my roommates always reminded me that I am not that your roommate. So the earlier we talk about this, the better both of us will live in harmony. And we became close after that year one. After she accommodated me, she always, like, I don't need to start saying things she did for me, but that lady is super, super amazing. Until we graduated, she was one of the best gifts I got in school. So the thing here is the fact that we addressed so many things. You have a beef, we'll talk about it. If you're offended, we'll talk about it and all of that. And to think that when we were in school, people easily tell us that it's only two of us that can actually tolerate each other because we had our excesses. People saw it and they're like, you guys are incredible. I think you were especially made for each other to live together. So as an intro, that is that for pattern. We had to address it, and that was how we became better roommates, and of course we became friends. As a matter of fact, right now I don't call my roommate my friend, I call her my sister. That lady's super amazing. God bless you, Nelly. You're so amazing. On the aspect of social intelligence, as an introvert, you need to come to realization that as much as your friend, your closest friend, understands, tolerates, and accommodates you as an introvert who does not like crowd, who does not like to talk to everyone, who does not like to do what everyone is doing, especially when they are doing it. You need to intentionally build social intelligence. And what do I mean by social intelligence is coming to the consciousness that yes, your friend is going to relate with other people. Maybe there are people that are out there. There are people just like me. Most of my friends are not really, they're not really out there. They're not really doing so much on the social media space. So imagine most times I'll go to an event. I'm the one people are greeting. I'm the one people are hugging. I'm the one people are shaking. I'm the one people want to take photos with. But these people understand. Sometimes some of them will even volunteer and be like, okay, let me take photos of you and stress. Let me make a video. Oh, Stan, let me make a video of you. Oh, you are looking so beautiful, this and that. So imagine if they have not built that social intelligence. They will easily get irritated. They will easily get offended. Oh, she's now relating with people. Is that me? I'm no longer the person. But they understood the assignment that this is part of what I am supposed to do as someone who people listen to, as someone who influence how people act or live their life. When they meet me, they want to like be all over the places, take photos with me, hug me, take my numbers, drag me one side, tell me about their life experiences and whatnot. As someone who wants to build a true and lasting friendship, you need to develop a social intelligence where you get to understand that your friends may relate with people for a very short period of time. Your friends may have to be slightly more friendly with some people they just met due to their assignment, due to where they are found. And that does not mean they are neglecting you. You need to either blend in if that works for you. Probably you get to meet those people, ask them questions. Those people your friends are meeting. Oh, so you know my friend, something like that. So you know my friend, how did you guys meet? You've been following her work. Wow, she's such a good person. She does a lot of things. I have friends that does this for me. Like the way they blend in when we are out there is so fun for me. And this is what we call social intelligence because your friends have life outside being your friend. They have their purpose. Take for instance, if your friend is a medical doctor, you shouldn't get angry that they're talking to a lot of people. They're patients. Yeah. So you need to intentionally come to terms with the fact that if you're friends with someone whose purpose requires people's contact, sometimes you feel neglected, sometimes you feel they don't see you, they don't even value you. But the truth is that in their hearts, I mean, their past experience and attitude towards you should reinforce the truth that you are their friend. They value you, they see you, they understand you. But at this stage, at this front line, they have to do what they need to do in order to maintain or fulfill their assignment. So you need to give them to always make that excuse for them, especially if you're not the type that loves to blend in. And if you're someone that likes to blend in, you mustn't be friends with everyone that wants to get acquainted with your friend, but get to relate. Show your friend that you actually value them. As little as trying to take photo of them with those people, as minute as standing there and chipping in one or two, even if it's yes, that man is really knowledgeable. So with this, I believe you come to understand the importance of addressing emotional pattern and the essence of developing social intelligence. Social intelligence will also go a long way in helping you relate with that your friends. It's not even only when you guys are out there, because imagine that you were thinking about your friend, you were like reminiscing on how kind, how warm, how beautiful they make your life. Social intelligence demands that you actually call them and let them hi, or you call their name. I just want to let you know how blessed I feel having you in my life. Just let them know. Okay. I believe this is helpful enough and you've gotten value. Do well to have an amazing day and subscribe to my channel. Do well to share my video and please like it so that YouTube will know that this is a valuable content and take it around. Imagine that everyone gets to know this message and they're practicing it. We'll have a lot of true and intentional friends in this life. Thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.